What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it really fast. Woo! Screen Fiend! My Screen Fiend fans, I want you to subscribe to the page right now. I'm glad you're here. Let's talk about it. Let's get it out of the way so we never have to bring it up again. Nah, it's cool. This is the reason why Hollywood make bad movies. They make bad movies. Here's why they make them. Some of them made on purpose. Because I know sometimes you look and you've seen movies and go, hey, how did this shit get approved? Have you ever saw a movie and sat there and go, how did this get approved? I do it all the time. I sit back, I look, and I go, I don't know how this bull got on the screen. Like, there was a room, people sat down, and they discussed making this crap of a movie. They have to know this is dog shit. And that this is not gonna work or make any kind of money. So, like right away almost, you start to notice things. You know, you start noticing things others may take for granted. Now, for instance, there's always a for instance. For instance, there's a situation that you guys might not be privy to when it comes to these movies, but I had a chance to sit down and speak with a producer of a film. An executive producer that worked in what they used to call Tinseltown, straight out of Hollywood. Used to work with Castle Rock Entertainment, a small company that blew up out of nowhere. Now, here's the scenario, and here's the situation as to why studios make bad films. There are a multitude of different reasons, but one of the main reasons why they make bad films is because they have to. And you might say, well, why do they have to make bad films? He says, well, I have to make this film so that we could spend this money, right, in this budget to disguise money that we have misused. We have to write stuff off. We have to say, oh, this guy, that it cost us really $65 or $6,500 to have this little thing here. Well, that's going to be $27,000. Oh, we got this set here. Oh, it took us really about $14,000. We're going to say mark up $36,000 to fix this. And they playing the numbers game. So the movie they can give a F about. They need to make some money and have some money spent to cover up different tax reasons. So you see a movie that comes out that they can give a damn about if it made any money, it did its job in helping reduce taxes and write money off that they didn't blew off on a hooker and a stripper on a Friday night. They needed to make some money disappear, and they did it. Now, the other reason why they do it is because it's a favor for somebody. That's right. The company will shit away money because they owe a favor. This son's producers, he needed some money to back his first directorial project or whatever indie film he's doing. His daddy's gonna owe you big for what you're doing for his son. He won't forget it. But his son needs this film. So they throw their money behind it, they release it, they put it out, and it does whatever it's gonna do. Most of these movies fail, but they get made, and they're really crap. Like, they're really, really bad movies. And you go like, no. Now, sometimes a movie just winds up bad, but they didn't intend it to be. But some movies, they just wanted to write some stuff off. Movies, for example, there are too many to name. Too many. Just think of a movie that was a bad idea from the jump, and it was even worse when it was even released. And the shock and awe is that a bad movie could ruin an artist. So you want to have bad movies done with a cast that don't anyone know. You don't want to have a cast that everybody knows. You want to have that cast nobody knows, and they're being put in this situation to move and continue forward. Little Monsters wasn't one of those movies. I'm trying to think of a movie that would fit the bill. Gosh. Man, so many. Damn. I'm drawing a blank right now, because I can't remember the name of these films. No, those weren't designed to fail. Space Jam 2, great example, with LeBron James. That is a great example. Yes, that was created not to make a whole bunch of money. They knew it was going to do what it was going to do, because nobody was following LeBron James at all. They were mortified. This was done to launch HBO Max. HBO Max was getting launched at the same time. So when HBO Max is coming out, this was supposed to spearhead it and bridge everybody to join and subscribe to HBO Max. That was the shoehorn movie. That's why you see all the characters from Warner Brothers in the film, from Pennywise to King Kong. They had everybody in the film that they thought would bridge over to everybody to introduce them to the Max. It was one huge 2-hour promotion for HBO Max. It was even more ridiculous for kids. House Party was produced by LeBron James as a money grab. And yes, that is another perfect example of them throwing money into a film because this is being done as a favor for LeBron James and everything else. Other than that, studio could care less. He's burnt all his favors. He will have to spend big money for the next movie project. You start off with 2 movie bombs like that, they normally don't answer your calls. White Man Can't Jump remake. Prime example. A movie they knew was bad when they started it. They grabbed 2 unknown persons. Jack Harlow's the only known person, but never for the roles of acting. Put him in this film to showcase him, and it was beyond terrible. Right, you add a character who got killed in Power during season 2? Sean. He's playing Wesley Snipes' character, and you decide to dilute the whole film. And then you have movies that they expected to do very well, and it just lost money. And it was just a bad movie. And they were like, we didn't think it was that bad when we made it, but now looking back at it, yeah, it is kind of bad. So it all depends on the scope of things, but yeah, it was bad when they made it. Extremely bad. What did I think about another movie, Van Helsing? You had Wolverine branching out to do a movie outside of him being Wolverine. Another big movie, Van Helsing, was supposed to be a trilogy, a monster trilogy. And the movie was so ridiculous. You had Frankenstein swinging through the air like Tarzan. That was bad. Then you had, that was bad. Then you had, yeah, the CGI was bad. Everything. They don't know how to present that to people. That was one of the main flaws. So when they had that all wrong, it just goes to show you, you have to know your audience. You have to know what you're doing. If you don't, this is where they leave you. This is where you end up. So I'm just saying, this is Hollywood, man. Mortal Kombat? No, Mortal Kombat was made to get money. Mortal Kombat 2 was made to collect money. They knew it was bad when they made it, because they cut the budget in half, and they were like, it was just a money grab after that. They were just there to get the bread. So love, peace, and hair grease, man. I'm up out of here. Deuces.